Welcome to Lawmen, a podcast about local legends and obscure curiosities from days of yore. I'm James Shakeshaft.
I'm Alasdair Beckett-King.
Alasdair, we've gone back to Oxfordshire.
Have we?
Yeah, we have, although it did used to be Berkshire, and that is a matter of contention. But to welcome us back, Alasdair, I have got a tale for you of the Cholsey Polterguys.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist for the SEO.
James.
Yes.
Before we start this podcast, I have recently become a psychic.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I should have known.
Yeah, I should have known.
You should have known.
Big news. Would you like to hear very briefly the story of how I have gained clairvoyant powers?
Yeah.
I am now proficient in prophetic dreaming.
Right.
For this story, I need to take you back several years. I was in a different flat. I was with my lover and confidant, who you know, James.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nighttime, middle of night. We're both asleep in bed.
Classic.
I was awake. I thought I was awake.
Right.
And I saw a large spider crawling across the bedclothes.
Yeah.
And naturally, not a big fan of spiders, I leapt out of the bed saying something like, "Oh, you're a spider! There's a huge spider in the bed!" And Rachel, my partner, leapt out of bed as well, being like, "Where's the spider?" And I was like, "It's crawling on the quilt." And she said, "How did you see it? It's pitch black in here." And I was like, I saw it with my eyes. It's real. And at this point, we began to suspect that it had been a dream because it was too dark in the room for me to have seen a spider crawling across the quilt.
Yes.
It was a dream. And I was roundly mocked, James. Roundly mocked for the alarm that I raised.
That's okay.
Flash forward to a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Spider ran across me in bed.
No.
Yeah, same thing happened. Whoa, there's a spider. This time it was real.
Oh.
So,
did you,
James?
Yeah.
Got it under a cup, caught it, got it out the window.
I was going to say, did you interrogate the spider?
To find out if it was the one from my dreams. So, yeah, basically, that dream I now realize was a prophecy that has since come true. Will all of my dreams come true?
Wow. I don't know.
How many maths exams will I be sitting in the future?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Will your teeth turn to cream cheese when you try to bite an apple that time?
It could happen. It
could easily happen. Will one of your friends make you so mad your teeth explode because you're grinding them so hard?
Has that happened to you in a dream,
That
James?
happened to me in a dream. Jim. He was being so...
Jim?
Yeah, Jim.
Your mate Jim?
Hardin. Jim Hardin, who heard the snuffling beast. He was being insufferable. Jim. And my molars popped.
Well, let's hope that wasn't a prophecy.
Yeah, definitely.
Just a little prophetic dreamer. I am now a psychic.
You're up there with King David. Did he do some of that? No, Joseph, the old Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Was he a psychic as well?
He had dreams about cows.
Oh, yeah.
Fat cows and thin cows eating each other and stuff or something. I think that was him.
So there's him, there's Mystic Meg, and there's me.
The triptych.
Yes.
Wow. The eternal trio with Uri Geller and Russell Grant just sort of tapping on the door, though, nipping
bink,
at your
bink,
heels.
Bink, bink, bink. Can we come in? No, you can't, Uri.
Well, Alasdair, I didn't bring you here for you to tell me that you're now a psychic.
Oh, no? Okay.
I brought you to tell you some stuff from The Veiled Veil, which is a wonderful book by a friend of the show, Mike White.
Oh, yes, of course. Mike White's The Veiled Veil. He's very good at titles, Mike.
Strange Tales from South Oxfordshire. He's also very good at tales because I've got a wonderful bit of stuff about Cholsey.
Now, where is Cholsey? What's it about?
Nowadays, it's in South Oxfordshire.
And it moved through plate tectonics from a different part of Oxfordshire.
Well, the people that live around there would not put it so mildly that it moved via plate tectonics, they would say it was stolen from Berkshire.
Stolen from Berkshire.
Stolen from Berkshire. And now in Oxfordshire. It was they rebadged everything in 1974.
Of course they did. It was very controversial.
Now I'm calling it Cholsey. It's not like the poshest man imaginable trying to say Chelsea.
It's Cholsey, Cholsey.
Yes, exactly. It's south of Wallingford in South Oxfordshire.
Oh, of course, Wallingford. Yes, we've all heard of Wallingford.
I think famous people from Wallingford is that actor fella who's in the new Jurassic Park film. Jonathan Bailey, his name is.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's really good. He's very very charming. He's got a real good charm about him. He's in your Broadchurches. Wicked. He's in Wicked.
I've looked at a picture of him and I don't know who he is.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. He's a good lad.
He's just a brown-haired man.
With stubble. But no, Cholsey population in 2011 was 3,457. So there you go.
Mm.
The village green's called the 40.
The 40?
No idea why. Yeah. Agatha Christie lived there for a bit until she died. So in fact, Agatha Christie died
suspicious.
there, you could
say. Wow, that is pretty dramatic.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if there was any mystery. I think she was perhaps quite old. 85.
She was 85?
She was 85 when she died.
Well, it's an open and shut case then.
Yeah. Murder.
I don't think we need a post-mortem.
So, Cholsey, it's the... Well, first up, Alasdair, do you want to hear about some poltergeists?
Yes, please, because so far your facts about Cholsey have been rubbish.
I've got some more facts that are less spooky because you've got to eat your dinner before you have your pudding. But in the 7th century, King Cyngils, Cyngils, which, if we've learnt anything from this podcast, it could be pronounced anyway.
Yeah, I daren't say that. I would say Cyngils, but we don't want to fansure ourselves.
Oh, no. I think it's Cyngils.
Cyngils?
Cyngils.
That's got a ring to it.
Cyngils? I'm going to ask that guy with the weird accent how he says it on YouTube.
Well, the American robot. Let's see how he pronounces it.
Oh, it's not even pre-filling it.
I like Cyngils because you can sing that to Robbie Williams' Angels.
I'm loving Cyngils instead. Actually,
yeah, exactly.
According to Kids Encyclopedia Facts, kids.kiddie.co.
I'm not sure that is a website we should be going to, but okay.
Cyngils Facts for Kids. Cyngils pronounced roughly as Cunagils.
Cunagils?
Cunagils. The plot thickens.
Cunagils?
Cunagils.
That doesn't fit any Robbie Williams song that I can think of.
No, I'd thought for 2 seconds and I can't think of, let me Cunagils you. Learn how to pronounce it. One last go on how to do this. I'm giving my cookies over to some vendors. Cynegils. Cynegils. And then one's just empty, one's just blank. Oh, so there's this how to pronounce website, howtopronounce.com, and evidently everyone records their own version and then it's sort of rated in a...
Okay, yeah.
Cynegils. A lot of people... Cynegils. A lot of people are saying Cynegils. There's
I think kin makes more sense.
Kinagils.
Kinagils, yeah.
Not Cunagils.
I don't know.
Hey, this is kids at kiddle.co.
I don't care. I don't think it's pronounced with a S.
They say Cunagils.
Cunagils.
Cunagils. Kynagils. Anyway, shall I just pick one?
I think Kynagils because it's close enough that we could sing it to Angels by Robbie Williams.
Kynagils instead.
It's just slightly too long, but it almost could work.
I think it's a Jill. It's definitely a Jill, not a Gill, isn't it? Cunagils. Kynagils. It's Kynagils.
Oh, now that sounds like a 90s kids sitcom about someone called Jill.
Yeah, about Jill.
It's kind of Jill, and she's got like a blossom hat. And she folds her arms.
Like Melissa Explains It All. Like Clarissa Explains It All.
Exactly like Clarissa Explains It All, starring Melissa Joan Hart.
You can see how I was confused. Oh, no. Literally, my first sentence is King Kynegils, the pagan king in the Thames Valley, succeeded Ceolwulf. Ceolwulf. C-E-O-L.
Ceolwulf. Yeah, if you've got a problem with Ceolwulf, listen to a different podcast. We're not checking all of them. Just go with whatever your gut tells you, James.
Ceolwuf. Ceolwulf. Which, if you combine that with the fact that I know there's a Beowulf, we've got a Ceolwulf.
Yeah, it must be Ceolwulf.
And a Deerwolf. And ultimately, if you work your way down the alphabet, there's a werewolf.
Ah, very good.
Thank you very much. Oh, another name's entered the fray. Bishop Birinus, who's a Frankish monk, who, as far as I can tell, didn't invent the biryani. Bishop Birinus ends up as the first Bishop of Dorchester. Yeah, he was a Frank. And I'd seen the word Frank sort of bandied around, and I looked into it. And so Franks were a type of people.
Were they a Germanic tribe?
A kind of a Germanic tribe, yeah. You got the Franks. And then I remember we've already got the Normans.
There's a lot of the good names covered. The Keiths, perhaps?
There is a group from Iran, or whatever Iran was called back then, called the Alans.
The Alans? The Persian Alans?
The Persian Alans. We got Franks, we got Alans, we got Normans. It must have been so confusing. This is Jim the Frank. It's like the Robert the Bruce. I think it's your Robert the Bruce joke, isn't it?
I don't remember that. I'll take credit for it. But
it's very confusing. Is his name Robert? Is his name Bruce?
That's like David's when we were in school. Everyone was called David.
David the Frank.
So many Franks and Normans.
Oh, God. Alasdair. Bishop Birinus was succeeded by a Gilbertus.
Gilbertus.
A Gilbertus. Yeah, Gilbertus, all one word.
Just one.
He wasn't
just one
succeeded
for the table.
by a Gilbertus or a Gilbert, us, which are the three options that I had. No, it must be a Gilbertus. Oh, so Bishop Birinus, his feast day is my birthday. So I got to split that with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was from the second big wave of English Christianity. Because remember, this is 7th century we're talking. So the first wave was led by St. Augustine. I
think it's normally Augustine.
He's a friend of the show from Lawmen. He was the saint that visited Long Compton, and there was that guy.
Yeah, I think that's what he's most famous for.
Brought him out of the grave to have a chat to him because he hadn't been paying his tithes.
Oh, wait, this is a different St. Augustine from the famous St. Augustine, is that right?
Yes, there's two.
Yeah, this is the less good one who brought a guy out of a grave to have a conversation with him.
To have a chat with him. This is the Augustine that went round Britain, but there was a different Augustine who was like Augustine the Hippo. Again, I didn't look any further than that, but I've got a picture in my head.
Is our podcast always this confusing? Because we had a few weeks off and I have no idea what is going on.
So, I did a bit of old school Christian research, and boy, is it confusing. Because this guy was sent by Pope Honorius I, who was famous for, and these are the top three things in no particular order. 1, organising the spread of Christianity among the Anglo-Saxons.
Big deal for the Catholic Church, that, yep.
2, attempting to convince the Celts to calculate Easter in the Roman way.
Okay, that seems a bit more niche, but fair enough.
Well, the Roman way, it seems, is the Bishop of Rome sends a letter every year, says Easter's going to be this date.
What, it's a surprise?
Yeah, basically, yes. Which it is. It still is.
You have to wait till you get a text from the Pope to tell you when Easter is.
Their old method.
Is that the way it works?
I guess that's the current method. Their old method, the British method.
Yeah, our proper British Easter before Europe took it away.
It was simply a Sunday between the 14th and 20th of a lunar month, according to an 84-year cycle. Simple. And third thing he's famous for is becoming one of the central arguments against papal infallibility. He wasn't one of the worst popes. He was posthumously called a heretic because of his thoughts on the monothelite.
Right, I think it's heretic. I don't know how to pronounce any of the other words, but I'm pretty confident heretic is pronounced heretic.
Not heretic.
I don't think it's pronounced heretic.
Damn it. No wonder my voice search couldn't find that Hugh Grant film. Did you mean?
It is heretical. That is how people say it when it's heretical, but not for heretic.
Heretic. So anyway, monothelitism. Monothelitism is about Jesus. Is very boring. It's about Jesus having one will, which means so you can't do the thing where you explain away Jesus doing bad stuff as that being his human side.
I see. So it's heretical to believe that he only had one will, is it?
Yes, because it basically means that the bad stuff that Jesus did was God doing it. Whereas if you have the two wills, you can say the bad stuff he did, that was his human side. That was his mum's side, if you know what I mean.
He gets that from his mum.
He gets it from his mum. And just a reminder, at this time, most of the books of the Apocrypha were broadly considered to be part of the Bible.
Oh, so the ones where he went around just like punching people out, doing pranks, that was all still in the Bible.
Turning young footballers into stone, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So anyway.
See previous episodes of Lawmen for that.
Yeah. So anyway, King Cunagils, he allowed...
It's kind of Jill.
It's kind of Jill's.
Everything's kind of Jill.
He allowed Bishop Birinus to preach to the people of his area. And I think he might have been trying to undermine this Christian message because he advised this guy preach from a nearby bell and bowl barrow called Churn Knob.
I'm sorry?
It's called Churn...
I don't think I understood most of the nouns in that sentence.
It's a bell and bowl barrow.
A bell and bowl barrow?
A bell and bowl barrow called...
A bell and bowl barrow?
Called Churn Knob in Blueberry.
Called Churn Knob in Blueberry.
Yes.
Well, I've said it, but I still don't know what it means.
And I was trying to look up for some extra stuff about Churn Knob.
It sounds very buttery. It's a very buttery knob.
I misremembered its name, and I've ruined my Google search history by looking for Churn Willy, which is not a thing. But no, I've got some. Here's some breaking Barrow news.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'm very excited.
So this is from an article.
I'm pressing a finger to my ear.
An article from the Oxford Mail from the 12th of May, 2006. To be fair, this is as breaking as it gets with Barrows. The Reverend Edwin Clements has been told to move his 16-foot cross that he erected on the knob 6 years previously.
Wow. Things really move fast in Oxfordshire.
They did. Well, to be fair, English Heritage had started this process to have his cross removed in 2003. So it was only 3 years after it went up, and it took 3 years to get to the point where the council said, move your cross.
Yeah, take it down. Take that down.
Rev Clem said it wasn't on the barrow, actually. It's just next to it, and that he had planning permission. And he had been doing 3 years of passive protest, which is where he just didn't do anything about it.
Oh, I do a lot of that. A lot of passive protesting.
Yes. I passively protest my dirty dishes.
I passively protest the actual hole in my kitchen floor that I really should do something about.
Can you see your downstairs neighbour?
I have taped over the hole, James. I'm told you I'm not thinking about it. Why?
I'm so sorry.
Why are you asking me questions?
So you've just got a booby trap?
It's not important. We don't think about it. We don't think about, contemplate, or look at the hole.
Okay.
It is getting bigger. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, no. Was it because you thought about it?
Maybe. Every time you mention it, it gets bigger.
3 weeks later, on the 2nd of June, 2006, the cross was taken down. That passive protest had run its course.
I can't believe not doing anything didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. Reverend Clem just took it and laid it on the ground there because it was too heavy to take it off the air, take it away from the area. And he said he'd put it back up. From a picture on BritishPilgrimage.org from 2011, he's sort of taken a similar tactic to you with I'm going to mention it, the kitchen floor hole.
James!
In 2011, it was just still there, laid on the ground.
What, he just take it down and lay it down on the ground?
Yeah, next to Churn Knob.
What?
Yeah.
This is just the laziest guy.
Reverend Clem. Yes. He's what's good though, he's not 100% lazy because he's spinning it.
He rotates it.
Oh, as in like he's spinning, not doing anything to passive protest and...
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, sorry, in the New Labour sense of spin. I thought you meant that he rotated the cross.
It could be. Actually, I didn't ask, but that seems like a lot of effort for Rev Clem.
It does seem like more effort than he would put in.
I don't know if it's still there because, as with most things, breaking news, Barrow style, the latest report I have is from 14 years ago.
That's pretty up to date for us.
So yeah, in 2011, it's still lead on the ground. Yes. So that was the end of Breaking Barrow news. So back to
the studio.
St. Birinus. His speech was very successful. He converted a bunch of people, but not King Cynegils. But a few years later, Cynegils did realise that he did need to become a Christian because he was trying to broker an alliance with King Oswald of Northumbria against the Mercians who were gathering. They were on his doorstep. But Oswald was not going to enter into a treaty with a heathen. So Cynegils decided to become a Christian. And Oswald married Cynegils' daughter. I guess they must have just met at the baptism and just fallen in love. You know, their eyes met across the font or something.
Very sweet and coincidental that would have happened.
Yeah, and no other reason at all. So Cynegils allowed Birinus to build Dorchester Abbey. In Dorchester Abbey.
Of course I would. I bloody love the place. It doesn't really work.
No, but thanks for trying. There is buried someone from another one of our tales. So anyway, that was just a bit of Christian fun.
That's just some good, clean Christian fun.
Easily pronounceable Christian fun.
Isn't it weird the way people are still called Oswald, sort of, at least? Some people probably are called Oswald, but nobody's called Cynegils. Isn't that weird? You don't know which names are going to last.
No. Should we get on to the ghosts?
Let's get on to some ghosts, please. Thank you.
Okay, first ghost. Station Road, Cholsey. It's a man wearing shoes with prominent buckles.
This is the ghost.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the whole ghost.
That's it. That's all Mike tells us about. Doesn't have an age because buckles on shoes. It's timeless.
That's true. It's a timeless look, the buckle on the shoe.
It could be, hence the song. Yeah. That song's never gone out of fashion.
It's that song. We all sing it all the time. It's the Robin Williams' Angels. I'm tired, James. It's the Robbie Williams' Angels of its era, which whatever that was. Songs about shoes. 3, 4, knock on the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Basically rap.
7, 8, stay up late. I've switched into the Nightmare on Elm Street version, which I don't know if that's the real version.
I don't know either.
I doubt it. I imagine it was made up for the film. Anyway, we can assume the man with the shoes with prominent buckles is a ghost from context.
I do feel like, strictly speaking, I would normally have a higher standard of evidence than context.
Mike, I know you listen. You don't say why it's a ghost. You don't say why it's a ghost. You just say it's a man with buckles.
Mike, we've come to expect better from you than just a man with buckles on his shoes.
Okay, then. On behalf of Mike.
You haven't just let us down, you've let yourself down, Mike.
On behalf of Mike, do you want a poltergeist in an attic?
Give me it now.
I've got a poltergeist in an attic in 1930,
Great. Ideal location for a poltergeist. 1930?
Yes, it's a for new listeners, poltergeist. Get up to speed. We sometimes hilariously call poltergeist because
sometimes we call them poltergeists.
Sometimes we do, but not as often. Because once we read in a review for a national monument that someone referred to the tour guide as the tour guy. Okay, yeah. That's why that happens.
That person thinks that they're called tour guys, hence poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Right, that's all the explanation you're getting. Anything else?
That's it. You're up to speed.
You're going to have to nudge your friend in class and ask them.
Mike, if you're listening, that was an example of context.
It's more than just buckles. So yes, 1930, cottage, attic, banging noises, etc. The family
lovely stuff
that lived there finally pluck up the courage to get up in that attic. Actually a lot better than me in most houses that I've ever lived in.
Oh, yeah, I'm very scared of my attic.
And they found in that attic some reading glasses and some paperwork. Now, Alasdair, what was written on those papers?
I don't know.
Me neither. Neither does Mike. No one knows.
Okay, all right. Because it sounds like that attic had a desk job. To me. Well,
the family couldn't read, and then they destroyed the papers. So no one ever knows what's written on them. Stop the poltergeist.
Well, good, but I'm still a bit of a shame.
Do you want to go and investigate that cottage, Alasdair, and see if there is any evidence of anything there?
Yeah, let's do it.
You can't. It's demolished.
I thought you were inviting me on a boys' day out.
Sorry.
Lads.
Okay, to make it up for you, Did you say you wanted to hear about a second poltergeist in a second cottage?
I believe I did.
Also in the early 20th century?
Ideally, yes.
Would you also like to know how Miss Walters dealt with it?
Please tell me.
Fine, I'll tell you. So this started with stones being thrown at the door. In Mike's telling, it reminded me of the anti-piracy adverts. You wouldn't steal a car.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wouldn't chuck a pebble at a door. Because it escalated.
Oh, right, yeah.
Tables and chairs being thrown around the kitchen.
No. Throwing tables and chairs funds organised crime. No, that was also from a different anti-piracy advert.
Yeah, fact. And annoyingly for Miss Walters, it was an intermittent problem. And you'd have like months or years between incidents.
What she would have preferred it to be mittent.
Multi-mittent. It's one of the, it's like a car with an electrical fault.
Yeah, I suppose you take it into the garage and
You get the vic around and it does nothing.
take your car around to the vicarage.
Do you want to go on a lad's holiday to see that cottage?
Yes, please.
Well, that has also been destroyed.
James, when are we going to have this lad's holiday?
I don't know. Well, do you want to hear about a silly bridge?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, you're in luck.
Better be pretty silly.
When the railway...
This bridge isn't so silly. I don't know what I'll do.
Silly bridge. When the railway was going through the area, was being built through the area, GWR, Great Western Railway, Great Western Railways, they built bridges to allow the people and farmers to get around. And shortly after the construction of one, local enclosures meant that bridge was basically useless. There was no way of getting to it legally.
Ooh, I hate enclosures.
Well, so did this bridge because it earned it the nickname of Silly Bridge.
Because you couldn't use it.
Because you couldn't use it. No one could use it legally.
Silly bridge.
Silly bridge.
Really, the bridge is blameless.
Yeah, isn't
And
it?
it's the enclosures that were bad.
You are very much silly blaming the victim there.
Yeah.
In the mid-1980s, December night, a local man was walking his dog over the Silly Bridge.
Sorry, is that a particular time, December night?
A December night. A local man was walking his dog over the Silly Bridge. Now, he's not been identified, presumably because he was trespassing.
Not while on the bridge, James.
No, at that point, yeah, he was not trespassing.
You can't touch him. He may have been doing a lazy protest.
Yeah, no, let me just check the terminology. I think you'll find it's a passive protest.
A lazy protest, yes.
Yeah, he just got pushed down the hill on a skateboard in a form of passive protest. No, he didn't want to get fingered for trespassing.
Was that the punishment in those days?
It's the 80s. As the sun set, he was halfway across Silly Bridge when the bridge began to vibrate to the sound of a steam engine passing underneath. Now, have you seen a steam engine up close? I nearly said a Steve engine.
I have seen several steam engines and I've been on one.
Have you?
I used to live in York, so you would see steam engines quite a lot. So I've stood on a bridge as the steam engines have gone underneath. And the clouds of steam.
Like when they're proper powering through, they are noisy. They're not like Thomas, chug, chug, chugging. They're like Gordon. You know, the one that they bricked up in the tunnel for being a...
What did he do, James?
He was bricked up in the tunnel for being a... And I'm going to put a bleep in there and it will sound like I've said the worst word, but I think that's what they thought he was because they bricked him up in a tunnel for years, for like ages, didn't they? That terrifying story. But anyway, he heard this sound of this steam engine thundering past. It is like thunder, like nearby thunder. And there was no sign of it. There was nothing to be seen. And his little dog, this collie, was cowering away. And later on,
they are quite neurotic collies.
Hence the term collie wobbles.
Interesting. Is that true?
No, and I'm worried that it's an offensive term.
I don't think it does sound like it might be racist, but I don't think it is.
Those are the stories of the ghosts of Cholsey.
3 fine ghosts and some very well pronounced Christian history there, James. Well done.
So, Alasdair, are you ready to score my tales?
I would love to. I feel like I've been quite judgmental.
That's fine.
Especially towards Mike, actually. I'd like to apologise for that.
You ready to score me then?
I'd love to.
My first category, naming.
Oh,
yes.
I see what you've done here.
Yes.
Yeah, there were a lot of names, many of them with multiple pronunciations. Molto prononzo.
Molto prononzo. Yes.
Absolutely.
Beowulf, Seerwolf.
Yes, kind of Jill.
The Franks, the Allans, the Normans. Agilbertus.
Forgot about Agilbertus.
Monothelitism.
Yeah, it's painful to hear you saying these words, so I'm just going to say it's 5. Let's just come back from the break, and I'll be a little generous. It's summer holidays still. It's 5 out of 5 for names.
Yes, wonderful. All right then, Supernatural.
Well, it's 50-50, isn't it? Because there wasn't much supernatural in the first half.
No.
But then you did hit me with Poltergeist, Silly Bridge.
Buckles.
I don't think I'm counting Buckles as a ghost.
What?
So much as a shoe.
It could have been the 90s when Buckles were big.
I'm going to say it's a 3 out of 5. It's a 3 out of 5, I think. 2 Poltergeists and a Silly Bridge.
Fair enough. Okay. Category the 3rd. You wouldn't polterguy a pebble.
Okay, all right. You know I love anti-piracy propaganda, James. That's very cheeky.
Fact. Yes, I do know you like that. But you wouldn't polterguy a pebble.
I wouldn't polter a guy. I wouldn't steal a car. No, that's true.
You wouldn't destroy some paperwork and some glasses that you found in the loft.
I definitely wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
It turns out you wouldn't fix a hole in your floor.
That is true. I have not to date. I will, but I haven't. Fixed a hole in my kitchen floor.
It's the idea of passive protest, in a way.
I'm passively protesting the hole in the kitchen floor.
Yes.
I will win. I will outlast this hole.
Unless the hole is your downfall, literally.
Oh no!
What's the score for You wouldn't polterguy a pebble.
I think it's a 4 for whatever that was. You wouldn't polter a guy.
You wouldn't polterguy a pebble.
You wouldn't polterguy a pebble. I wouldn't. No.
This 4th category is a famous slash category. It's blank/blank because I thought of 3 funny category names, so I've squished 2 of them together.
2 of them have been combined into one funny category.
Is that the hill you're going to die on? / don't look for it. It's been destroyed.
Oh, very good. Very good. So explain. I can get don't look for it. It's been destroyed. A reference to well-known phrase and lawmen catchphrase. Don't look for it. It's not there.
Which I believe originated from Spinal Tap and to future-proof for this episode, Spinal Tap 1.
Thank you. That could have confused people. And the other half, is this the hill you're going to die on?
Yeah, is this the hill you're going to die on? Because you've got kind of Gills. It's kind of Jills wouldn't turn into a Christian until like they really, really had to because of Oswald.
Yeah.
They were going to get invaded if they didn't. The Reverend Clem putting their cross on the hill.
Yes.
Leaving it up there for 6 years after being told not to. Very
naughty.
And it just reminds me of the hill that's called Churn Knob, which somehow we didn't mention in the naming category.
Okay. Since we skipped over Churn Knob in the naming category, I'm going to say it's a 3.
Oh,
I'm going to say it's a 3 out of 5. Am I being tough?
It feels harsh. It feels harsh, but this is not the Churn Knob I'm going to die on.
No, that's what I thought, James. Yeah, you can just passively protest that. I am going
to practice passive protesting now.
Oh, no, he's doing it.
Listeners, I've been doing it all along.
Curse you, James! All right, you can erect a cross wherever you want. Fine.
So we're back basically, aren't we?
We're back with a really confusing, slightly dreamlike episode.
Thanks, Mike.
It's hard to sum up because there was so much that was going to be cut out of that episode. It's hard to work out what we can now call back to.
So if you want to passively protest not getting lawmen more, you can join us at patreon.com/lawmenpod.
If you want to actively not protest the podcast.
Yeah, and you get bonus episodes and you get access to the Law Folk Discord where you'll meet like-minded law folk. Thank you very much to all the people who already do that. And thank you very much to Joe for editing this episode. And we'll see you again soon.
What did they do with the reading glasses? Just ate them out of fear.
It doesn't say what happened to the glasses. I can only presume they were also destroyed. But
if they couldn't read, how did they know they were reading glasses? They could gain the ability to read.
I'm pretty sure that's not the only reason that people can't read is because they haven't got reading glasses. But
I don't know. If this was an RPG from 1993, I think that would work.
That would work. I imagine one of the family put them on and went, "Oh God, how do you read in these? Everything's blurry." And then they earn the nickname of Prof for the rest of their life.
It's great when people do that. They borrow someone's glasses, go, "Oh, you're short-sighted," which is the reason that people wear glasses. It's very odd.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wow, I can't see at all in these.
Yeah, that's why people wear them.
And I would get this as well. I would genuinely have had this happen. I'm very short-sighted. People would take my glasses off me, put them on themselves, and ask me how they looked. No idea.
He doesn't know, listener. He doesn't know. At this distance, he can only see the buckles on your shoes.